What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, Comics Advice. Today, man, we're jumping into Absolute Batman issue number 20. You see the Robins on the front. Let's get into it. So we're going to kick it off right here with Mayor Hill. It's wild. The program hasn't even launched yet, and already Gotham seems to have fallen in love with the Robins. Everyone has their favorite. So what do you think is a secret to their popularity, Mayor Hill? Well, Buzz, as the man behind the initiative, I think the very reason is simple. Oh? They're the opposite of Batman. These brave young men and women have suffered great personal tragedy, yet they use it as motivation to make the world better. Whatever dark forces created the Batman, he has chosen to gleefully lash out at Gotham through terror and violence. He's an agent of chaos, a cowed prince of crime, but now the city has finally seen his true. Batman's like, okay, I'm done reading that. And you can see right here, he starts going through the files that Jim gave him right before Jim kind of walked off that building, potentially due to Scarecrow, right? Going through them, and you see Dr. Crane believes Bruce to be suspectable, all right? Which is Scarecrow. Batman, are you there? Please just tell me you didn't do it. You didn't do this, right, Batman? All right, I think we're referring to Gordon right there. Kid, it's been days. I'm going to need some proof of life, or... And then here comes Miss Quinn. Out of the way. She's got some type of hammer, sledgehammer, dual thing right there. Alfred's like, what? Miss Quinn, it's a computerized volt. A simple hammer won't. It's not a hammer. It's a 92,000 volt magnesium amplified double lithium electrochemical thunder. I don't know what word that is after. Mallet 92. Nothing I use is simple. Jeeves, now just move, old man. And you can see Alfred's like, yeah, you're a demon child. Breaking the door. Kid, Bruce, he's gone. Turned his comms off too. Any ideas, Miss Quinn? Oh no. We have to help him, right? So now we're going to transfer over here to his friends. He's lost in his head. Eddie, answer Ricky Flo with surgery. Answer neutrinos. I get it, okay? You have every right to be angry at Bruce. You do, but can you at least look at me when I'm talking to you? I am looking, and I'm not angry at anyone. I'm just occupied. We're all occupied, Way. Occupied or not, we need to figure this thing out. Figure what out, pal? This, the way forward. Man, now where's Harvey? Let's take a look, shall we? Harvey's over here. Girls, order whatever you want tonight. The sky's the limit. You serious? Thanks, baby. Don't thank me, honey. Thank the Batman. 39 cases in all. Killers, thieves set free because of Harvey's partnership with Batman. So yeah, occupied. And Ozzy, take a look at Ozzy right here. I don't know, boss. Maybe we called a night. Everyone went to Cosmos. The dance floor is dead out there. It's 10 o'clock. Tell DJ Tundra to blast it. Crank up the dry ice. Tundra went to Cosmos too. Took the ice with him. Fine. Let's go to Cosmos then. If that's the place to be, Mr. Cobble, get my dancing shoes, Mo. The bright, shiny gold ones. Oh, and get to C4. So as you can see, it looks like between Two-Face and Cobblepot, we're looking to set something up probably in the next issue or two. But we're not done yet. Like I said, everyone's occupied with, enough, we're falling apart out here. Get off this occupied crap, will you? No, occupied is an occupier, original meaning to seize control of a place. But we're like cities that Bane sacked, each of us burned to the ground. Now, we're not falling apart, we're trying to put ourselves back together, take back some modium of control. They burned me too, you know. And Eddie goes, of course I know that, but you're fixed now, Way, and I'm happy for you. I truly am. But I can still feel the parts of my brain that aren't as fast or as accurate as they were before. It's like this riddle I can't solve. Like this core piece of me is missing, and I don't know if it's ever going to come back. You don't know what that's like. Not anymore. Yes, Eddie, I do. And how we seize back control is together. That's the answer to your riddle. I see what you did there. You know, I gotta say, I like the yellow. You're one of us, buddy. Now, for just the sake of argument, what are you thinking about what we do with Bruce? And then we time travel a little bit. We go to then. Take a look at your new abode, son. Beautiful Blackgate Prison. I don't understand. I thought I was just going to work off my debt, right? Which they referenced in the last issue. Oh, you are, and there. The judge is going to give you an easy 6 months instead of a hard 6 years. But during that time, you'll be my guy on the inside. 10% of our business runs through the Black Gate. The place has 100 ways to get things in and out. And you're going to learn every single one. Doing what? And then cue the Batman, all right, clinging onto the building right there, finds his way in. Because like he said, there's 100 ways in and out of that building. Batman finds a way in, and look who we see. Say it, Chill. What are you doing here? You can't be here, guards. Batman's like, shut up. Right? Don't get me started. No one on Earth can protect you from me. Not until I hear that it's a lie. I don't know what you're talking about, right? Batman brings him closer. I was given files by Jim Gordon that claim it was all some setup, the science fair challenge, the winning project, the trip to the zoo, and you, me? Yes, you. The files say you were part of it somehow. That you went to the zoo with a specific target, Thomas Wayne. That it was all some plot. But his son Bruce, he comes here every month to talk with you, always looking for the answer to why you did it. And you give him nothing but mumbles and whispers. That man, he pores over the tapes, trying to decipher them, decipher you, all in all an effort to understand, to stop it from happening again to some other kid. All the forces that made you, the complex, the circumstances, but now you're going to tell me that it's that simple? You're an agent of some master plan? No, but you know something? Why else would you suddenly stop talking to Bruce Wayne? And it's just a coincidence you get moved to this new wing. Right after that, you see Chill. Help me, someone, please. Bruce is like, say it. Say it's a lie. And then look who it is. Scarecrow lights one up again. Easy there, friends. Batman's like, you killed Jim Gordon. Me? I heard it was you, but my guess, it just became too much for him. Happens a lot these days. I gotta say, man, they're killing it with Scarecrow. But look right here. Joe, how about you let the two of us talk? Maybe, go make your bed. Sure, good idea. So you can see, got the smoke blowing in his face. This can't be good. Now forgive me, but I have to say, it's so nice to finally talk to you face to face after all these years, Bruce. So right away, all right, Scarecrow knows exactly who Batman is. I get why you're angry, though. I do. None of this makes a lick of sense. The Batman Project's some big decades-long conspiracy to make you into this? But that's because you're missing the key, the reason for it. Why you of all people. But see, that's the best part. Why would I listen to you? You're just another one of his freaking operatives. Could be, and maybe I am, some operative traveling around the world, toppling governments, causing panic, yada, yada, yada. Or maybe I'm just a straw man out for a walk. But we're here to talk about you. Why was this all done to you? And the reason is your mother, Bruce. Because Martha, she was a loyal member of the Court of Owls. A terrorist. Oh, so now he's getting under Bruce's skin. You can see he says, shut up. And then bang, Scarecrow's about to shank him right there. Boom. Batman's like, liar. I'm afraid not, buddy. It's one part Gordon hid from you. God rest his troubled soul. He figured it'd be too much. But it's true. In fact, it's where your mother ran off. To their super secret headquarters. Though from what I hear, that didn't end too well either. Think. Back to that day at the zoo. You really don't remember any signs? A cowing from above? Now I know it's hard realizing your whole life was some project, but the good news is it's not. See, Grim and I, aka the Joker, we thought it'd be funny after all. What's the natural prey of an owl, Bruce? That's right, a bat. See, Bruce, that's the why of your life. Batman isn't a project, he's a joke. You done making your bed, Joe? Now this part confused me. And then we see right here, yep, all done. He's like, Joe, chill, what are you doing? Stop him, please. Why are you doing this? Why? They say we live in an age of fear, but me, I disagree. You can see Batman's like, hang on, chill. The Scarecrow continues. Don't do this, Scarecrow. And that's not fear. That's something nearly grown, something special. That's dread, knowing it's only a matter of time until one of them comes slouching towards us. You can hear it, can't you? The ticking of that clock. Tick, tick, tick. We all can. We're all friends in dread. Don't. So why am I doing this, Bruce? We live in an age of dread, and I, for one, think it's wonderful. So there goes Batman's attempt at saving Chill, the guy who essentially took away his father. Batman's like, I'll tear you apart. I guess that's my cue to walk on. But you take care, Bruce, and please, keep digging. There's a lot more to discover, and I promise. It's so much worse than you think. Finally, a guard shows up. He's like, freeze. And you can see Batman leaves kind of the same way he came in, flying in the dark. Finally decides to call Pennyworth back. He's like, Pennyworth, are you there? Kid, thank God, where are you? He killed him right in front of me. I couldn't stop it. was just like Mr. Gordon, just like who killed who? What are you talking about? Bruce, what the bloody hell is going on? I don't know anymore. And then here comes the Robins. Stop. By authority of the Robin Initiative, you're under arrest. And he's running. Robin 2, you got him. So it looks like we got Nightwing right there. Oh, I got him. All right, Jason Todd right here. R2 opening fire. All right, a little trigger happy. He's like, watch it, Jason. Bang. They get Batman. Got him. Woohoo. Ground team close in R3. Copy. All right, that's Tim Drake. Then we got R3 closing in. Duke and Steph right here. R4 on it, Tim. R5 right there. Okay, mob him. Batman, you would be wise to stay down. Kid, get out of there, run. Batman's like, no. They're like, all right, then, Batman, time is up. That's going to lead us to our next issue, Batman vs. Robins. I got to say, man, the way they portrayed Scarecrow, you got to think this is going to be an animation. Scott Snyder has done one hell of a job with him. Absolutely. When you think you know what's going to happen, bang, something else hits. All right, so I'll catch you on the next one. Take it easy. Peace.